morning, Adam. They finished 1 through 5. It was the first time in men's Mountain West history that one school posted a
Well, it's on the
perfect
street.
score.
I've never seen that.
To not just replicate that here again today, but
Hard
walk away
surface.
with another men's
Oh, it's
title.
just temporary.
They're led by Hampton Samuel. We talked about him already. He's always embroiled in some sort of controversy throughout these races. If you remember last year's national championship, he lost his shoe midway. Continued to run the race, finished runner-up to now professional Graham Blanks, and so revenge on the mind for Hampton Samuel when it comes to that. But there was a clip that the University of New Mexico posted just yesterday, in where they had a quick chat with Hampton Samuel, and he mentioned that perfect score last year from this meet. He said they're looking to do it again.
And they are, and they did it last year, obviously, as you mentioned, and you see
So these guys all probably have
gravitate towards the front. You expect that. You expect early dominance here.
Yeah, there's LJ. He's LJ. He just went around the corner. I saw him. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And you look at this Lobo squad.
About middle of the pack.
Preseason nationwide poll, Adam. This was a program that was ranked second in the nation, and so bigger goals for them than this one here. But look, you can't get to the national championships without getting through conference and of course regionals first. So business to take care of.
You can see him on the outer edge on the left side. You kind of see his hair kind of going in and out.
Nationally.
Yeah, you can see him actually. He's kind of close to the front.
Above them, Boise State
It's just a huge pack.
Of the national poll right now. Alex Kilby.
Did you turn on the heat?
Boise State should help lead. They're going to try to cut into what the Lobos would think would be a sweep of the top 5.
Look for LJ's bouncing head. He's kind of on the left-hand side, I
This
think.
Boise State team, their coaches, they've really stressed improving their AT race pace.
There he is.
Depth. So
Oh, yeah.
We'll see how that plays out here today.
Terrain you see solid, obviously. A lot of these cross-country championships have design courses like this. This one, as you mentioned, have been developed throughout years through the California State Championships and national events, but this the Mountain West Conference event, first time here. And here's some of the looks at some of the other teams as well for Air Force and Boise State. They're the top 2 competing with the University of New Mexico. But a lot of these events also get taken place on golf courses. We saw that the last couple of years, Tyler. Last year it was in Air Force, year before that in Boise, and now back to Fresno.
Look for LJ. I can see LJ.
Where they host the outdoor
He's on the
track and field championships.
Yeah, you and I were able to be out there in the spring in Fresno. It was absolutely stunning, and one of the things to take into account for several of these Mountain West schools is the drop in elevation. You look at this New Mexico side, obviously Colorado State, Boise, all of these schools that train and live at elevation, they're going down to almost sea level for this race, and so you're going to get that added benefit here today.
Added pressure, more like it. Jeez, they just
We'll have results coming in as they make their way through certain parts of the map here of this 8K.
There's LJ. No, see?
It's so foggy in the morning. You gotta get that chill feeling of the grass a little bit early, but it is shaking off now. It's perfect running conditions, no wind.
Yeah,
it's about to stay
good.
57 degrees, maybe about 60 degrees.
Feel cold.
Start time, Tyler. That's pretty better.
Yeah, and look, that's one of the best parts
about
running
morning,
cross-country at this time of year. You get that
he
crisp
might,
morning air.
He might just
And
think
when you're out
I
there
look for
running,
him.
a lot of these student athletes have been putting in the miles over the summer. And so you also get that added benefit of some heat adaptation when the temperatures start to drop. And so it probably feels like they're running out there with an air conditioner blowing on them nonstop, which as a runner, you can't ask for anything else.
So far it's all Lobos. Captain Samuel, who's been fantastic. He just won the Medical Invitational.
Yeah, I didn't see him.
Wisconsin a couple weeks ago.
That's fine. I didn't see any Utah State guys.
Record in that prestigious event. Captain Samuel is all.
Well, here's the placements.
Of course, an outdoor track and field finish. in the 5K and the 10K in second place, national runner-up. He's second last season in the nationals and cross-country championships. In
Oh, I see him.
2004.
He's back there. He's
champion here in the Mountain West
he's in there.
Conference, but also took first place in 2024 in the outdoor track and field 10K. So prestigious name as he makes his way into his junior season, looking for more. There's no doubt about it as he leads the show.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's also the Mountain West Conference Championship meet record holder, which he set back in 2023, going sub 23 that time. Like, this guy, he is an aerobic monster, Adam. Just the way that he's able to maintain that cadence, maintain the smooth, easy gliding stride. It's going to be interesting to see when he starts to make this move here today. We saw him start to make it a little bit later in the race in terms of last year's conference championships. But right now, the Lobos looking to stay together here through this first mile plus. See Haptum, Samuel, Evans, Kiplagat coming in at 4:39 at the first mile split.
Followed by Vincent Churcher, and then Jaden Matz of Air Force has mixed his way in there. Of course, Matthew Koskai from the University of New Mexico up there. There's Patrick Keeprop from Boise and Meshach Kayo.
Jaden Holdsworth from Utah State.
At the front, you would expect the pack to stay this way for
I have no idea.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, we're only about 25-30% into this race here.
Top 10 teams.
And you know, you look at some of these splits through that first mile, everybody within the top 15 are within 1.2 seconds of each other. And so we can absolutely expect that to sort of string out here as this race goes on.
Is a little bit unique as far as the course path here. You see a lot of twists and turns as you make your way through a park, and it's a little bit different when you have a golf course, almost like a lot more open, and the terrain stays really the same. The terrain's switching here from up and down hills to pavement to grass.
He's gonna like that.
Yes.
That's what
This will be
Calis
doesn't
is
hurt.
like.
Different, a proper
He
cross
loved
country
the
course. You know, a
variation,
lot of
yeah.
these student
He
athletes,
misses
they're doing some of their workouts on track. They're doing their long runs on trails, on roads. So it's not going to be unfamiliar for them or their bodies, their stride. But it does play a little bit of a factor, as you know, especially as this race wears on, especially with some of these rolling hills here on this golf course.
But that's not a huge hill.
No.
Just about third of the way through here, just started. It's the men's 8K in the Mountain West Conference
even East Coast, I
Championship.
feel like
It's
those
all
courses
right
somewhere else.
here on the Mountain West Network. If you're just joining, glad you can. I am Adam Teal. I'm joined by Tyler Ortega.
The bummer, you can't see him anyway.
It's his
Right?
first
Like if you were
edge
there.
in the here as he makes his way about like 10 meters or so as he steps up in front. And it's all Lobos, 1, 2, 3 behind him. The first four led.
And that's one of the things he talks about. He's just like, well, you know, they're all doing the same workouts, the same nutrition. They shouldn't be like a minute and a half ahead of everybody else.
I know.
And that's where he thinks it's
Some of
doping.
the hardest things to do is to contain your energy early on in the race. For a lot of these athletes, this has been the date that's been circled on the calendar. Most of them probably had a little bit of a hard time sleeping last night, just with the nerves, the excitement. That gun goes off, and you want to do nothing more than get out and rip. But what's important is to make sure you keep that effort in check. This is a long 8,000 meters.
It's 5 miles, right?
Again, more miles splits.
Oh,
will be
that's a
coming
big.
here in just a moment. New Mexico has
Here,
a team
let's
currently
watch for him.
out in
Crappy
front
hill.
with 22 points. They've been fantastic. Obviously, Air Force second right now as a team, followed by Wyoming, and then Boise really tight though there on the 2, 3, 4. Clearly, New Mexico out
He's
in
done this
front,
one,
and then
right?
watch that lead by half.
No, I don't think he has.
Good aerial view there. You can see as he gets his distance.
He was acting like he didn't know it.
From his teammates.
Interesting.
And I kind of like this strategy here from Haptum Samuel, just kind of showing his teammates that he means business here today. He is a man on a mission. You know, when you talk about perfect race conditions, going downhill there, look how smooth the stride is from Haptum Samuel, but showing that this is going to be the first of a few trophies that they're looking to win this cross-country season.
Haptum has truly
Here he
separated
is.
himself
Here he is.
from the field here, as you see.
Oh, that's great. He looks
He
great.
looks
Gathered
really
themselves
good.
up Samuel,
Yeah, he does look good.
undoubtedly out in front.
He always likes to watch these. Can you get me camera stand, tripod?
Where are they?
They're in the laundry room.
For Wyoming, there in the top 10 at number 5 is Alisha Kayo from Boise State. Collins Kipritich from New Mexico. Alex Thompson.
It's starting to get kind of hard to hold this.
Currently, Riker Hudson from Wyoming rounds out your top 10.
Just look at that stride of Hampton Samuel. This is a great shot from above. Just sees.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Isn't it by the chandelier? Aren't there one right by the chandelier?
Stride after stride. That's what you want to see here.
Oh gosh, come on.
Shot from above. Just sees, he's like a metronome, just click after click after click, stride after stride. That's what you want to see here, just over 11 minutes into this race.
It feels like he's really grasped the lead earlier than usual. This only the second competition for him this season. Really aggressive here in the first 3 laps.
Yeah, he sure is, and again, I think it just comes out with that mindset of, it's time for business. We've seen New Mexico
He
participate
looks
in
so freaking good.
3-4 meets already this season, but this is really when the season starts for these Lobos.
He's with them. They posted a picture of dinner last night. I didn't recognize anyone. Isn't that funny?
As a team, still heavily favored New Mexico. Boise State has now jumped Wyoming and Air Force, though. They are second to score at 67, chasing a low score of 25 right now. New Mexico, though, we know the top 3 currently are Lobos. The battle for second, third, and fourth are really intertwined right now. Patrick Keeprop for Boise State kind of keeping Jacob White at bay there. Hampton Samuel continues to grow a lead as we're midway through.
Yeah, Patrick Keeprop looking to spoil the party here for New Mexico. Jacob White, that was another one that you mentioned from Wyoming. He's one to keep an eye on. What I'm willing to bet is as this race goes on, you're going to see Collins Kipritich, who's currently in 7th at that last split. He was only off of 3rd place by less than a second. You can expect him to start to turn on the jets as well.
Oh, Jay Floyd, look at that. He's right with his group. We're good. Wow. Wow. Love it.
Massive view every time we go overhead of Woodward Park. What a
Look how far ahead he is, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, the broadcaster.
That's what I'm just saying. It's just
Same
like
equipment, same training. I mean, there's only so much you can do, right? Yeah, look at that. That's kind of new.
Distance grows. Hampton Samuel
Is that the guy
with
who
a
got second last
comfortable
year?
lead.
Yeah. Well, that was at Nationals.
Yeah.
This is impressive here from Hampton Samuel. I think what's going to be something to keep an eye on is how the rest of this race unfolds for his New Mexico teammates. It's going to take a full rounded team performance at him for this Lobo squad to compete for a national championship.
Yeah, that's
You
the
already
thing.
know
I mean, you can
Hampton
have one
Samuel
fast
will be
guy.
competing for the
It's a
individual
team sport,
national
too.
championship, but can his teammates keep it together? Especially when you start getting into some of these bigger meets like regionals and nationals. This is a good measuring stick.
Program that's been fantastic. Obviously, Joe Franklin owned this cross-country team on the Mississippi side for so long, doing so well. Moved on to Louisville and taken over by Darren Dawson. Wow, he has not missed a beat. And not only that, the women have been so strong, but the men now have jumped into the conversation and truly do have a chance at a national championship this year, don't they?
I mean, he's not even. It's like
Yeah, they should do. And you know, when talking about that national championship, we heard from Darren Gosson. He said it's going to be up to everybody to do what's in the team's best interest. Put away your individual interests for
It's
know,
one
these
race
20, 30
going on.
minutes
This
while
guy-
you're
Yeah,
out there.
yeah. His team
Whether
is
that
even
means
with
being
him.
out and pacing your teammates
It's
for the
not fun
first
to
X
just
amount,
watch
or
one
you know,
guy.
digging in and giving all you've got to get a higher finishing place.
Yeah,
It is going to take a full team effort, but that's what they're focused on. And you know, you look at this resume that Darren Gosson has built up here over a very short while here in New Mexico. 5-time Mountain West
that's
Coach
true.
of the Year. He was the 2025 Men's and Women's Mountain Region Coach of the Year. He's seen his athletes set 25 program records here at New Mexico. He just seems to be the right man at the right time in the right position for this Lobo squad.
And there's
Oh,
Joseph.
Little's out in front though.
I don't know those guys.
Patrick Keeprop still trying to stay
doing
in
good.
the
Yeah, they're doing really, really good, those
State.
guys. Really, really
Early
good.
morning 8K stroll through California. See the distance there coming out of the shadows. Hampton Samuel, middle of your screen, and the rest of the pack as they chase him.
Just over 16 minutes gone by in this race.
Jeez.
Expect to see our leader Hampton Samuel crossing that 4-mile mark
Oh,
in just about a minute or so.
like don't your legs hurt thinking about it?
Mhm.
That's why I told
He's
LJ,
moving
I
at
was
about
like, I don't think
4:39
he really
pace
like.
through that
I don't know if everybody's
initial
like that, but
mile.
Sam, how you and I are like very.
Really kept it up through the
So
2
that's why
1/4
we have to
mile
kinda
split.
keep a bit of a distance.
But look at this, look how
That's
much he's
very
gapping
better.
this field by.
Yeah,
This
it's
is a
not fun.
conference
No.
championship.
No.
And they know that.
There's no doubt
Yeah.
the
You
elite
gotta show 'em, but-
athlete
Yeah,
that
they gotta
Hampton
show 'em. Look at
Samuel is,
that.
and it's almost a foregone conclusion that you take a look at. Okay, well, who's going to be second, third, and fourth? But that battle is tight. It's the group behind Hampton with his, I don't know, 60-meter lead or so.
How?
Yeah, that group behind Hampton Samuel is going to be one to keep an eye on. You know, we talked about Patrick Keeprop already, the former Cincinnati Bearcat, transferred to Boise State this year. He's got some serious wheels on him, Adam. He's gone sub 14 in the 5,000. Looking to translate that over to the 8,000 meter distance here today.
Yeah.
But he's from Kenya. That's where you see many elite distance runners coming from. Get that high altitude background as well.
Just about at a 4-mile mark here, and we'll get you some splits and see where everybody's at. Just a moment as the times will come in. Again, it's Hampton Samuel for the University of New Mexico. We know the battle for second, third, and fourth really tight between Vincent Churchill, Evans Kiplagat, Patrick Keeprop. Jacob White was there the last split from Wyoming. Mesha Kayo from Boise State as well, and Collins Keeperditch all around in the top 7.
So we're gonna see
As
one
Hampton
runner from now on
Samuel
out.
make his
Come
way
on.
down on a down slope
We
now.
get it.
Pick up
He's
some
gonna
momentum
win.
as he continues a strong run.
You can't see anybody.
Again, a great way to measure how, he just checks his watch there, that's incredible. Great way to measure how distance runners are feeling at any given
who's
point in the
that?
race. When you analyze their stride, just watch the arm swing. Watch the arm
Oh,
carriage. It starts to
Logan's
go
turn.
the more tired you get, but you can see
For
all
sure.
of these athletes
Okay.
just cruising right now. And I think what's most impressive, Adam, is how they make it look like they're cruising right now. They are all 100% in the pain cave.
Well, let's take a look at what the 4-mile splits are. Hampton Samuel, of course, in charge at 18:09 through the first 4 miles. Evans Kiplagat
Is that
at the
true?
University of New Mexico second.
It must
Mesha
be.
Kayo, by the way, from Boise State, sitting in third. Vincent Churchill has dropped down to fourth. Jacob White stays at fifth from Wyoming. Alex Thompson has entered the show from Boise, and Patrick Keeprop still in the top 7. So Boise with 3 members in that top 7
Woodhouse.
currently right now.
Yeah, and they're starting to put some distance between them and some of the other logos. You've got to look all the way down to 10th and 11th to find Matthew Koskai, Collins Keeperteach, and even 12th where Iker Sanchez Lopez is.
Number
So
30.
you're going to need to see some serious moves here from Koskai and Keeperteach if New Mexico looks to go 1 through 5 again.
I think that's it.
But you talk about Mishak Kayo.
Was that a chick coming back?
He's another Kenyan, initially competed at North Carolina Central University, had really strong cross-country and track performances, transferred to Boise State this season, last season, excuse me, and he's been a stud. He actually won the 2024 MEAC Men's Cross Country Championship, the conference title. Individually, he ran 23:18, which was a conference championship best.
That is the last check-in that we'll get on where everybody is at, but that view can tell you everything about who's about to win another championship as the distance grows, battling uphill, and Hapton Samuel increases his lead.
I think so.
You can see how fit Hapton Samuel is, getting stronger as this race goes on.
I don't know my phone. Yours is right there.
No, it's
We are so lucky, so fortunate to be witnessing one of the greatest distance runners in NCAA history right here before our eyes.
5 right now, please.
Okay, good job.
Good.
Yeah.
Feels like just a moment ago, a freshman phenom setting records as he continues to do so, representing the University of New Mexico, but strolling away in a, I would say for him, a comfortable race today.
And he makes it look like he's out on just a
I was
tempo
just gonna
run.
say, he looks like
It
he's
It
It's
looks like
like
he's
he's
by
warm-up
himself,
run.
doesn't it? Yes, you're right.
Insane.
He's just out. We're just following Hapton Samuel right now about his morning stroll
Yeah, as a team
as he
sport.
leads the Mountain West Conference drastically.
Yeah. I mean, what's he gonna do now?
Looking for a strong finish here, isn't he?
I like how it's more fun.
Yeah, it sure is. And you can bet that he is going to go to the well here and try to kick across the finish line. This is somebody who gives it 110% in everything he does. And we've seen that throughout the past couple of years.
Yeah, he didn't even. I remember when he lost.
Rest of the field will be a good finish again. We know Hapton Samuel, there he is in your picture. He's looking to take home the trophy and the win for his University of New Mexico. Evans Kiplagat, his teammate, was in second. Meshack Kayo, though, right there for Boise State. Vincent
You
Chirchir,
don't see any of you.
White Alex Thompson from Boise State.
So it's like watching
It's going to
someone
be
just
interesting how it
make
finishes.
baskets, you know what I mean?
Currently,
Where
right
they're
now,
not-
Lobos
yeah.
is a team out
Passing
in
anything,
front
anything.
with a
What's he
low
gonna
score of
do now?
28 points. Here comes Hapton Samuel. Round of applause for him. Another year,
Yeah,
nothing has changed. Your
Exactly.
Mountain West
Throw on the
Conference
men, throw on the
champion
other guys.
on the men's
Good.
side of cross country, Hapton Samuel.
Are they gonna just
Okay,
focus
no,
in
turn
on
it
him?
back. There.
Oh gosh.
I get it.
What a race
Oh my gosh.
from the Lobo. And
Oh, he's
gonna
watching. See,
stick
he
around
cares
and cheer his
too.
team on. Look at this. He doesn't
He's
even
not like-
look winded at him.
We get it. He doesn't want you to show him either. He's looking at the
Why are you looking at him?
Yeah, nobody
Why are you
cares.
looking?
He's trying to-
Boys, here's the foot race for second.
There you go. So he's got one of his guys. Yeah.
Show the racers.
I know.
Show the racers.
State followed by New Mexico. So Vincent
Come on.
Chirchir second.
Show the
Show the
racers.
It's
Show the
just after
racers.
him.
Them.
Please don't.
Show the finish. Show the finish. Nobody cares.
Oh my gosh,
Nobody
they're gonna
cares.
win. They're all over
Third, Evans Kiplagat came
Please keep showing.
fourth, Jacob White
Please
from
keep showing the rest of
Wyoming.
them.
Just don't, dude. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Alex Thompson,
Nobody cares. Show the finish. Nobody cares.
7 from Wyoming.
There's
So
Julie's
there's.
finish.
Woo!
So hopefully,
Air Force, so it's Jaded Max for
Come on, Aggie.
a top 10
there's
finish.
Jay right there.
Yeah.
House guy for the Lobos.
There he
he
is.
Yeah.
Good
Good finish, honey. There's Joseph.
Kiplagat from New Mexico.
Woo!
Awesome, he
They did
scored.
great.
Who's
Who's that? Yeah. Good job, guys.
There's Joseph.
There's Joseph.
Who
Who was the other?
I don't know. I don't know this guy.
So the other twin was first
From
then.
Air
Yeah,
Force.
isn't it Joseph? Josh. was
Josh,
first,
yeah,
and then
then
Joseph.
6-4 for New Mexico. They don't go 1
Woo!
this time.
They did good, right?
Yeah, that was great. He did. I really was surprised at LJ.
Yeah.
We're coming off an
Yeah.
injury 2 weeks ago.
Consecutive individual
Where he didn't
conference
race
title
and
for
then
that
no
man right
injuries.
there, Hapton Samuel, second consecutive runner-up finish finish for Vinny Cheer of New Mexico, and big ups to Vishak Kayo on the race that he ran today, going 22:57. You knew he could go low.
Oh,
He
that was
runs
fun.
up 23 already early
Yeah.
in this season. Didn't know that he was going to be able to hold
I
up
want to see his
against
placement.
this
Yeah,
New Mexico
yeah.
team, but gotta tip your hat, and especially to Jacob White, Alex Thompson. They had
Yeah,
a very
it's just frustrating.
strong
We know
close
who's
to
gonna
the
win.
celebration.
He was ahead the whole time. Yeah.
A whole race
And the
is
funny thing
going
is,
on.
they're watching it too, right?
Yeah,
They're watching the
'cause
race too.
It's not over.
No.
You're treating it like it's over.
Yeah, it's not a game.
Air
It's not.
Force, strong up in
There's no
second.
timer, there's
I think
no-
Boise might be there though with a third, a sixth, and a
Yeah, this
ninth
guy's
place
just, that guy's
finish.
just incredible.
All in front of him.
Yeah.
And as these and as the applicants are coming across the finish line, we're seeing a few shifts when it comes to these team scores. It looks like Boise's actually jumped up into third.
Yeah. It's so funny. I used to think they were so dramatic.
Oh, Air Force, the Falcons,
Who else are you
strong
talking about?
performance
I
here
think
today
they
as
get
well.
numb. I think their legs get numb, their feet get
Air
numb.
Force, you see Jaden
That's why they can run when their
Jackson.
shoes fall.
Yeah.
Right?
And then it's a couple of locals, Iker Sanchez Lopez, Colin Kiepertich. They finish
Yeah, I was wondering if there
11,
was
12. Mathis Chabin
Woo.
from Wyoming finishes 13th. But then look at this from
Hey,
others. They go 14, 15,
Oh.
16, 17, 18,
That's fine.
19, and then 21st. So a big finish in the top 20 for a lot of Air Force members.
Yeah, and that just highlights the depth of this Air Force program.
Wyoming
You've got
guy,
5
who's
runners
that?
finishing within a 16-second window at the conference championships. That tells you how they've trained. They do a lot of pack running, and you can tell just with the
But that guy's wearing
proximity
hats. So
of
interesting.
all of these finishing times as you go through. It's just 1
surprised none of them
second
are stunt blocks.
separates
Yeah,
most
me
of these guys
too.
from each other.
Every once in a while
Results
you see
continue
some.
to
He
come in,
said
and
sometimes they're
just
not allowed
as team
to.
results come in, as we're keeping you updated, Boise State has just jumped in front of Air Force for second by a point. In fact, they're actually
wow.
tied right now as they're trying to get the low score, 72 each, as the results have come in so far. Of course, University of New Mexico, they won't be touched, Tyler. They're at the low score of 26 right now, and they will be your champions.
Yeah, and for New Mexico, that is going to mark
Gosh, I thought the winner looked like
third
Jonas.
consecutive championship for not only the men's program, but for Hatham Samuel as well. Just really highlighting what this program has turned into, Adam, over the past couple of years. You've got to go all the way back to 2014 before these last two to find the last time the New Mexico men hoisted the trophy. And you know what's actually funny about that is that 2014 meet was held right here in Fresno.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it was that course though.
Yeah.
Finishing up the men's 8K on this morning, Championship Friday, a little Halloween edition of it. Here on the 31st of October.
Yeah, that was the crazy thing because they will show these end guys, but show the people that are after the first guy too.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
they were just showing the
gosh.
celebration. It was just like,
Oh,
no, the
we already know he
celebration.
won.
No,
celebration
the game's
is
still
done,
going.
guys. Yeah. Who's gonna be with them?
We're Savala
Oh,
Championships
so
following
frustrating.
that.
It's fine. It could have been worse. It's seen worse.
All the fall sports coming to a conclusion, but it all starts with this first championship of the season. And don't forget, this is the men's side of things. We'll have the women's side of things here in just a moment.
I wonder if we
Every
should watch the girls.
Buddy
too.
is finished. So check it out, Tyler. It goes
Let's see if they show some.
Mexico,
Bad. I stopped calling.
Wyoming.
I'm not
team
sure.
champs. It's followed by
I
Boise,
thought the
and
girls
a
pretty good
point
at in the
high.
beginning when I
Boise's going to
started.
win as they eclipse Air Force with the score of 72. So Air Force will take third.
Alright.
Well, it was a big start from this early morning in a perfect 57 degrees, and the Lobos from the very beginning took charge.
Here it is.
New Mexico poised to repeat as the champions. They did it. Team champions of University of New Mexico, an individual champ. It's Hatham Samuel for the third consecutive time. Women come up next here in the cross country championships of the Mountain West Network.
Will they show him?